gingerfae. Hi, Ginger.
I think I'm here. Good Lord. I'm having technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. And
Wonderful.
you disappeared on my end. You disappeared and you're nowhere to be seen. I mean, you're here now. Oh my
I wanted,
goodness.
yeah, I didn't, could you hear what I was saying?
No.
Oh, you couldn't hear it either. We
Yeah.
need we need to work on
Um,
that. We're trying different things, you guys. We want to surprise you and shock you and oh my gosh, where are they? They're not here.
I know
You
one
know,
day I decided we were going to do fairy readings, but I put on my paranormal scary video just to throw everybody off.
mhm,
But
mhm.
we're
I
here.
wanted to share something with everybody before I check with Ginger to see how she is. Look at this new set of earrings I found,
Oh, beautiful.
and I have suns everywhere. I have sun necklaces, and when I saw these earrings, and these are vintage, and they're actually Avon.
No.
Can you believe? Yeah, I found them secondhand, and they are vintage. And I was just over the moon. And I like gold
You
tone
were over
too.
the sun.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh! Happy Friday, everybody! Can you believe it's Friday
it
already?
snuck up on me.
It is the 16th of May, and it feels like the middle of June already.
It really does. Yeah, we 84 right now. We were supposed to hit close to 90. I don't know if it actually did, but you know.
Wow, that's really warm. Yeah, it was in the 80s for us as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Gina M. Hi, Nancy. Crohn's Intuition is here. S. Steele, Divine Universe, Bora Bora, Akila B.
Hi.
I have to pin that. Jessica Lynn is here. Brianna 41 is here. So and Oceans GD is here. Sherry Luke. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. And Dolores is here. So nice to see you. Wow. Wow. It's a Friday night, isn't it? And Donna is here. Oh, so nice to see you. Let me go up and pin this just so everybody knows. Now, this is just a suggestion, you guys, as far as the fairies, dragons, spirit guides, angels. Ginger Faye and I love to get into that elemental energy, the magical mystery and mystical energies, and unicorns and dragons and all of this. But we love if you would need to ask a any kind of question, a general question or a loved one question, or you could feel free. We just ask you to please be specific. But we love getting into that,
Mhm.
elemental energy as well. So, hi, Amy. Amy Harris is here. Anya is
Mhm.
here. So nice to see everybody. Oh, wow. It's a big Friday night. What's everybody doing? Is everybody just getting off work?
Basically,
Yeah,
I got
it's
home just in time to snack on a little meal and get up here and fight with whatever's going on in here.
I think it's over with. Look at the sun. Actually, it was so dark. I was like closing everything and putting the lights on because it was nighttime here just a half hour ago. But now the sun's back out, so it blew over.
Love
Oh,
it.
AKA Janet. Hi, Janet. Nice to see you. Aw. Play Love Remember says, and I'm feeling all right. I don't know that song, but I think
I'm
I
feeling
do.
all right. Hope it's
Oh my
feeling good
gosh.
enough.
And it's
Go
it's
Cocker.
really important to raise the vibration when we're doing readings here. And nothing's better than a Friday night. Oh, good. Nancy's having a pizza. There you go.
Oh,
Sounds
pizza sounds
delicious.
good.
Delicious.
Hmm.
Um, and Nancy, have you ever tried those cauliflower crusts? They're surprisingly delicious. I love the real thin
Yes.
cauliflower
Yes.
crust.
I can't remember what brand I like the best because it's been a while since I bought one. I think it's just called cauliflower. I don't know. I can't remember. Really, really good.
Hmm. And I find that I don't have like that food coma after you eat it. Like you don't feel so heavy and so
Mm-hmm.
tired.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
you know,
In
just a
high
little bit.
school, in our home ec class, I thought it was the weirdest thing. There's no way it was going to taste good. But we made a pizza crust out of rice and cheese, and I don't know what else. But it actually came out really good. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, S. Steele says, I love it. Great find. I have sun earrings too. Early 90s aesthetic speaks to your
Hmm.
soul. And Jenny Berlin says, I have sun earrings too. I wonder if they're all from Avon. I was surprised. And, Avon marks all of theirs. So it definitely, it's signed Avon for sure. It's not like they just said it was, but
Right,
I
right.
was surprised. I didn't really know anything. That was a little bit before my time, before my day. I
Avon
mean, it was still
was?
well, it was still around, but like when the big boom and everybody was selling all this stuff, and
Oh, right,
it
right.
was just a little bit before my time. Either that or it didn't catch in my area. I don't know, but
I
it was
don't
the
know.
thing,
It's been ever since I was little. Avon.
right? See, that's what I mean. It's before our time. It was just dying down when we were coming up and having a you
The
know
last I remember buying anything from Avon was in the mid 90s. So, I'm dating myself. Trying to. Oh,
Bora loves cauliflower crust. Doesn't it leaves you, I mean, you're satiated and you're full, but you're not like in this coma. You're
right.
not like, oh,
Yeah.
now I can't even eat a regular pizza because I'm like, oh. Hmm. It's
True.
so interesting that ginger cool skin undertone matches her background beautifully blue wall color, and the green in Jean's background plants complements her warm skin tone.
Oh, wow. I know. I'm trying to play with everything. It's different every day, and maybe it's the lighting, but well, right now I don't have my little. There we go. um, my little spaceman on. So this is the truer color. It's more green, like a seafoam green. Um,
Okay.
but when I put my little spaceman lights on behind me, just to not see that white wall, it looks like a dark cloud over me when I change my chrome in my camera. So this is more true to. I totally. Oh, that.
Well,
Anyway.
I have to tell you guys, it's I'm very fair, and I don't know why. Let me just do this a second. I am very, very fair. I'm very fair. And my camera turns sepia for some reason.
Huh.
And um, you know, I
Oh,
ha- oh, are you okay?
okay. Just knocked a candle over.
But I have lights behind me, lights to the side of me, lights to this way. But the camera, no matter what light I do, this camera on this, I use the PC camera. It makes it like that sepia. And I've tried to
Right.
change the lighting, the setting. It just, no matter how light I make it or how dark
Uh-huh.
I make it, it changes. Like you'll see it light a second and then it'll go back dark again.
I know. I'm trying so hard to add some color to my face. I don't think that's it.
No,
Um,
I like it better the other way. You have such beautiful fair skin. Um, so I want to say hello to Evelyn is here. Um, Nancy SR Kish, Angela is back, and Donna. I did see your message. I don't know why. It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it? Has it been 14 days? I don't know. She said she still can't type. I'll
hmm.
look. I don't know why. I looked before. I didn't. There was no reason why you would be on there. Um, Maybe you can unsubscribe and resubscribe. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know if you maybe give it a couple of days and then check again. And Viviani is here and Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Um, and Jenny Berlin says she did in the 70s, I guess, uh, do
Oh,
the Avon
Avon.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep, and S. Steele found her earrings on Etsy. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's a popular that in the moon. I think it's a popular motif. But being the sun psychic, I was tickled. Um, uh, and Anya got you, and Angela. I'm getting all you guys. Um, yeah, she said I've been tricked by the camera. Well, it looks pretty anyway. I know, right? It's sometimes lighting is the hardest thing, and you really, you have to be really diligent. I'm still working on maybe getting another type of a light that's more diffused for my. You just wouldn't believe it.
Oh,
Um, yes, we're taking questions. Fairies, dragons, spirit guides, angels. If you have a general question, we just ask if you please be specific. Um, yeah, I know, SR Kitch. I know. Karen is here. Hi, Karen Trout. Nice to
oh,
see
hi,
you.
Karen.
Warrior Girl is here.
Hi.
Betty Beddingfield. Benningfield, not Beddingfield. N- nice to see you, Betty. I bet you people say that all the time to you. Um, yeah. Okay, you guys. Gina M. So nice to see you. Aw. You know what? I have to know at the short and sweet yes or no, Warrior Girl. I don't like. You have to tell me sort of what avenue. Sort of like, is it love? Is it career? Is it relationship? So I can, because if it's too vague, it's not specific enough, and I can use my pendulum, but I do need to know the I don't know, like the subject around it. All right. What do you say, Ginger? I think we're okay. We're ready to go now.
Yeah.
And yeah. So let me know if you
Hmm.
guys see. So Flower Beauty Peacock, just say hello and Mary. Flower Beauty and Mary is that's just her name is Mary. It doesn't have a last initial or anything. And I do like for you guys to say that you're here. Mary is here. All right. That's the first one I saw. Hi, artsy girl. Nice to see you.
Hello, hello.
All right. Mary said she's here. I've been seriously considering returning to my career in nursing. Is this what I'm meant to be doing?
Oh my goodness.
So, when you say returning, does this mean that you were retired or you left to do another job? Look, Dr. Gale is here. Dr. Gale, skywalking with Moon.
Oh, I
We were
love
just talking.
that. I love that.
Hi, Dr. Gale. You look so cute. I love your new photo in there. Thanks for stopping by. Um, so, Mary, let me know. Did you retire and you want to go back to nursing, or did
Out for
you?
10 years
Oh,
straight.
okay.
Okay, fine. Right.
You know what? And look, Kevin Lewis Medium is here. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
VIPs are in the house. Dr. Gale, Kevin
My
Lewis, the whole.
goodness.
It's a fun Friday, isn't
We
it?
got some heavy
Now,
hitters here.
for some people, it's still Friday afternoon. So, um, so I don't. I you know I Nancy Mary. There's a reason why you left it 10 years ago, and I don't know. It's not the same animal these days, and the system is under so much stress, and they work you very thin. But if you could get into something like personal care or private care or um, you know special needs, like if you would work one on one with somebody, or even something like that. Get back into private nursing and maybe even hospice care, or something that, because I feel that you are wise, you are evolved, and you're not going to put up with anybody's crap. None of these young doctors running around telling you what to do. You're going to be like, go pound sand, buddy. It's just not. I don't feel that, if you were in the, hospital or setting, it would be, it would bring you joy. I feel as though you're much more compassionate, much more wise, and you have this ability to take care of others, which is a very difficult job. But like either elderly care, in-home care, or special needs children, or um, hospice care, or something along those lines. And you could also get into natural healing. Um, Death doula actually comes to mind, which is hospice, but you have such an immense ability for compassion and um, calmness, and it's there's this caring and empathy that you have that is just going to be not recognized or not utilized in a fast-paced world. So in that sense, that's what I feel as far as the level of nursing. I'm not sure if that's what you were thinking, Mary. How about you, Miss Ginger?
The first thing that came to my mind was not in the hospital setting or anything like that. Nothing, as you say, fast pace. If I go by my cards here, this beautiful card talks about your journey, you following your heart, following the passion, following your purpose. Um, I feel like it would lead you to any avenue you wish to go on. So, but I do feel, as Jean said, individualized, not in a fast-paced, hectic kind of setting. I pulled this card, which is the healer card. So you're a healer, and that is your calling. Whether it's private practice, doing, there's so many people out there, and Jean, I may mention special needs. I have a special needs son, and I'm so kind of concerned that when I pass on, will there be somebody compassionate enough to take care of him with their whole heart? Um, you, Mary, are a blessing to the world, and this is all in nature here. So I feel like it's your God's gift. um, but trying new forms of healing, nature healing, homeopathic, herbal remedies. But you're also, as you heal Mother Earth as well. Your energy is so bright and radiant. You heal people. I feel this is how I feel. You heal people just walking past them. And I used to say when I learned Reiki, may healing go to those who I smile at. May healing go to those who are in the vicinity of me, those who I pass by, those who I gently touch. May healing go where they need it most. I'm just getting all tingled up and goosebumped here. You have the ability to heal any way you feel, and you don't even have to try it. You just have that beautiful, beautiful healing energy. And this otherworldly, there, I don't know if you can see the other worlds that are in here. I feel that you've been a healer of past lives and interdimensionally and other worlds and past lives. So that doesn't maybe answer the specific question. I don't know, but that's our story for you. Um, you need to
Yep, yep.
heal, but it's how you choose what form.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. She says thanks. I'm sorry. Why do I keep calling her
I
Nancy?
don't know.
Mary. Mary.
Mm.
Thank you very much. Flower Beauty, are you here? Viviani and Chris. Flower Beauty, Viviani, and Chris. Just say hello. I see Viviani not too long ago.
There may be channel hopping. There's a few people on tonight that they like to go into. Mm.
Um, so I just have Chris is just Chris. It doesn't have an initial. Anya 95 or Angelica Hudkins. I say Hudson.
Uh,
Nancy says my head snaps when she calls my name.
Angela's
That,
here. Love that
that's
new
so.
picture, Nancy. You have to send it
Oh,
to me so I can put it up.
oh, that is adorable. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Angela is here. Hudkins. I almost said Hudson. Um, so Angela says, I'd love a dragon reading if time remains. Oh, absolutely. So I have Anya, Chris, Viviani, and Jenny Berlin. Any of you guys? I'm gonna start taking them as I see them because
Yeah,
it's not fair to other people who are here waiting.
right.
You know,
Mhm.
um, I'd love a dragon reading for Angela. Angela, did you see that infamous show that we did a little while back with the dragons? Oh my gosh. We were transported onto another realm for sure.
Mm.
All right, Chris, you'll be next. Thank you. So, Angela, your dragon is playing games like checkers and chess and um, you ever see Chinese checkers with the balls? Um, they're doing something like in a tic-tac-toe pattern or format or I'm not sure. Um, you said yes, amazing about checkers and chess.
Oh, I think about the show.
Okay. Oh, okay. So your dragon is very wise, very strategic, and likes to have fun. He understands how to play the game and how to strategize and how to maneuver around obstacles. And it takes thought, it takes critical thinking. He also has like an outfit on. He's a little bit cartoonish. He has like a white mane. He has like a mane of a horse or and it's like a blonde and curly and almost cartoonish or like a hand drawing. And he has like an outfit on that you would like maybe I don't know. He's very fun looking but he's very strategic. So he's saying, have strategy, have, um, you know, a plan and, critical thinking, but have fun with it. Be yourself. Let your freak flag fly, whatever that is. He wants you to be your full self. And he's saying that you have what it takes. You have the cunning and technical application and strategic thinking. And it doesn't have to be that way with everything. You can still have fun, enjoy yourself, and have that critical thinking in your back pocket as well. He's almost helping you to balance the two. How about you, Miss Ginger?
Much of the same. Okay, so my first card that I drew, And Jean's talking about strategy. I love that because so there might be some challenges coming up where you're really going to have to be strategizing. I always think of Saturday Night Live when they pretend to play Jeopardy and the Will, I forget his name, not Will Ferrell, but another guy pretends to play Sean Connery, and he talks about strategery. So there's something coming up that you need to use some strategery. And okay, so in this card, you're at the helm, though. You've got the upper hand, and so it's all about you navigating through challenges, using your intellect, using your intuition, and using your guides to assist you. So I feel like I don't know if I'm right or wrong. If there's a meeting coming your way, or a project that you're working on, but really call upon your guides to help you with strategic thinking. You almost have to be thinking one or two steps ahead of the other people. But it's not like an omen or anything because you have this lovely Nine of Pentacles here. So the Nine of Pentacles are all about the it's like everything that you've been working for comes to fruition. And like this, it's going to be, how do I want to say, there's an abundance of abundant energy coming your way. So it doesn't necessarily have to be coins like in this image. It's just your time, your energy, resources. So you're going to be swimming in abundance of resources. And there's something coming your way that's like a gift to you from, I almost feel like somebody's working on the other side for you that will be gifting you something that you don't realize it's a gift from them. So it has something to do with all this strategery. And as Jean was talking about, you need to get your wild child on. This is the wild child. So your dragons are saying you need to go out and just throw caution to the wind safely, of course. But it's time for you to get out and have fun. Things are too serious right now. So go out, have fun, bring out that wild child energy, and yeah, just enjoy yourself. Make sure you take time to enjoy yourself, Angela. So there's my story for you tonight from the dragons.
Wonderful. Huh. So she says, yes, strategery, love that. A lot of challenges, but not a lot of confidence in myself lately with work.
Yeah.
And then she says, I'm so grateful for this message. I just what I needed to hear right now. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for your feedback. We know it's not easy. Whoops, I went to hit the other thing. So Chris is here. And after Chris is Karen. And Chris says, I was in my kitchen and a bird flew right next to my patio door, singing like a trooper. Was that a sign? Of course it was. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to say he flew right into the door. No, and the bird was singing while flying. Oh, flew and then landed next to the patio door and then was singing like a trooper. Yeah. Can you
They've been
imagine?
singing so loud lately. I love
I
it.
know. I know. I think they're a little frisky. What do you think? Hi, Venus. No, isn't it mating season or is it past that season? Hi, Polly.
It's spring. It's spring. I
Swampy
thought.
63.
Okay.
You know, it's a reminder of how nature, the creation of nature, is within all of us. like we're so used to this 3D, you know, concrete jungle, so to speak. And with all of our technology and all of our, fine clothing and accessories, I'm talking about myself, um, that it's a reminder that we are living on a conscious living planet and with conscious living sentient beings. And it's almost like just a reminder about nature to pay attention. I do feel as though you already are a nature enthusiast and you like to go outside. I feel like you have a garden and you do spend time outdoors and you do have an affinity for flowers and trees and nature. I feel like you're very nurturing. Um, but yeah, I would say that was, I think, nature calling you. I don't know if it was. I'm not picking up any particular loved one, but I'm just feeling in nature itself. How about you, Miss Ginger?
Oh yes, and it's funny. I shoveled and shuffled, and two cards came up. Same same two cards. Um, but first, let me say, with nature, I'm going to go out of order of pulling. Um, it is a reminder. It's a reminder of the blessings that Earth Mother gives us each and every day. It's a reminder to ground yourself. It's a reminder to connect with Mother Nature. And why? It's because it's healing. That bird came around at the right time because you needed your spirit uplifted. You needed a reminder to just listen to the sounds of nature and how healing the sounds of nature can be, because the star is about healing. And it's also about wishing, making wishes. And you just need to switch up your energy, and that's why that bird came along at that time, because you just needed some nature healing. And I got a message here about your journey, how you are being divinely guided. And this giraffe represents, seeing things from a higher perspective. But this card always reminds me, and you'll look at it and go, well, I don't get it. But you, the poem "Footprints in the Sand," um, where the man says, "I always see you walking beside me. I see our footprints." And when I was at my lowest, there were only one set of footprints. Where did you go? And Jesus, of course, says, I didn't go anywhere. I was the one carrying you. So that's what this, for some reason, this card always reminds me, that your guides, your loved ones, are always there carrying you through your challenges, and to follow the light. And that's the following the light within you. So that's my message for you, Chris.
Beautiful, Ginger. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm getting all tingles all over on that one.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, and Karen is here, and after Karen is Infinity. Infinity, if you're still here, and Warrior Girl, if you're still here, just say hello. Infinity and Warrior Girl. Coffee Dogs is here. Hi, Coffee Dogs. I love saying Coffee Dogs. And Chris says, thank you. You're
Aw.
welcome. Infinity is here. Okay. All right. So Karen says, I would love a spirit guide reading. Ooh.
Spirit guide reading, spirit
So I'm feeling more angelic energy coming through for you, Karen, and I feel um, ancestors around you and spirit guides. But um, I feel like you pray to the angels, you love angels, you have angelic symbology around you, and it's almost like they want to reassure you that they can hear your prayers. Um, and it's sort of like leaning, your spirit guides are here with you, is sort of beside you on a now basis. Um, they tell me that you have gone through some, uh, a, you know, you've lived a full life. You've had um, a lot of experiences, some good, some not so good. And you're almost reconciling with your own heart. And your own heart is filled with ambition. Your own heart is filled with um, curiosity. Your own heart is filled with possibility. You have like this belief of what's to come, and they want you to trust that there's a reason for that. Um, and if you ever get discouraged, it doesn't mean that that went away. It just means that your focus, or the focus, was pulled away for on something else. Let's say there was uh, you know, a car fire down the road or something. If your focus is pulled away, but once you come back and you focus on that center, and you focus on what you believe and what you know to be true, um, that you have this ambition, this possibilities, this uh, you do have. I won't go for as far as joy, but you have a real hope and adventurous, curious. They want you to know to trust that. Like you're wondering, you're like, why do I have all this hope? Why do I think I'm speaking to my spirit guides and angels when this is what I see in my everyday life? And they're saying this is only one aspect, and it's only a possibility. And they're saying that you know other possibilities, that there are other truths or timelines or possibilities to follow. Does that make sense, Karen? Um, I do. I kind of feel a little more angelic, and yes, totally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. They want you to trust that part of you, that you're you that feeling, that knowing. You have the claircognizance, and but it doesn't match with what you see, but it will. And trust that vibration. You have that vibration, and your spirit guides and angels are reassuring you, and they just want you to trust that. How about you, Miss Ginger? I'll put Karen's uh, question back up and just unmute.
I unmute and then it muted me back again. There's a delay with I don't know if my fingers, I'm all the paper I'm messing with. I think it's making my fingerprints disappear and messing with all my electronics. Anyways, Karen, hi Karen. Um, your spirit guides are letting you know and reassuring you of a sacred connection you have with them. And I think we lose that confidence that we have that connection because of the day-to-day monotony and such. But they want you to pay attention and open and aware of your surroundings, because they want you to start noticing, and this is kind of like a practice thing, start noticing the synchronicities that are happening around you. And it's just their way of trying to make the connection with you stronger, and to trust the process, and trust. Actually, this card is a card of Metatron and Sandalphon. So you may want to start asking to connect with either or both. I connect with Metatron to help me clear my chakras, and I think maybe that's part of your process here, is making sure you're grounding yourself and making sure you're doing it like a deep clearing of your chakras, and call upon Metatron to help. um, it's a very unique connection when he helps you with your chakras. And so I feel like maybe your chakras are a little out of balance here. And then I got this beautiful card. It says, "You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings are coming your way." Um, I don't, I don't think you guys are seeing the colors the way I'm seeing these. Are such beautiful colors. This is about inner earth. And what I love about this is when I meditate and I'm grounding, I will picture myself going through the earth, but I always end up in a cavern, and there's a whole new world in this cavern. There's a waterfall, there's luminescent birds flying and dragonflies, and it's so beautiful. And it's just a quick little pit stop before I continue on down to let's see if I can see that. Continue on down to the core of Mother Earth. So I feel like it's also a nod for you to take time for respite as well. And then my last card for you, the Eternal Love of Light. This is a new deck for me, so bear with me. So I'll show you this image in a moment. This is really about you connecting with spirit, and there's the radiating light from your third eye. So that's a gift I think that you're going to start awakening to. And there's zodiac symbols all around here. So you might, if you don't already, start learning a little bit, maybe more about astrology and the cycles of the planets running through them. So there's just a suggestion. But if you believe in that eternal love and light within you, irradiate it outward, and you'll find many, many blessings coming your way. So that's what I have for you. Metatron,
Beautiful.
correct. Metatron. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Karen. You have beautiful energy
Yeah.
and such ambition, such confidence. You have this knowing, and you do have psychic skills as well, Karen. Um, you're, I don't know if you've practiced with them, but you are psychic as well. You're welcome, Karen. And if you'd like to, just as an offer, I'm not trying to, uh, but I do have the practice group once a month, and you can come and join us if you want. I'll send you the information if you're interested. I'll put the link in just a few minutes, but let's go ahead. And I have Infinity, Warrior Girl, Brianna, 41, and Infinity already said she's here. And Warrior Girl, just say hello. But Warrior Girl, okay. All right, Karen, I'll put it in. Um, Warrior Girl, if you could just give us like an area of focus, that'd be great. After Warrior Girl is Brina 41. So Infinity says, are there any messages coming for me? I'm changing the way I might lead my life. This point on something worlds above and around. I'm changing the way I might lead my life this point onward, maybe worlds above and around with
Okay.
respect. Hi, G Global. Not sure. Let's see if there's any messages from her spirit guides about changing the way you lead your life.
To with regards
WRT
to,
to the
okay,
regards.
with regards to
Oh,
these like IDKs, I don't know.
with
Oh,
regards to worlds above and around.
okay.
Well, you know, um, so infinity, what I'm hearing is that's what you were intended to do. You're not, it's almost like you're now, you're now taking, um, taking responsibility or taking, you're living your life with authenticity, like you're taking on the role that you were meant to play. um, so you think you're changing, but that's the way they've been leading you the whole time. They're saying, finally, this is what she was supposed to be doing. This is where we wanted her to go. She thinks she's changing. She's not. That's the way. Everything that you did leading up to this was so that you could make that choice, so that you could open up that possibility. Um, because I feel like they're saying she's on the path. She's moving in the direction that she's always intended to be on. And if you're changing, it was meant to happen. Um, it's almost like you think you decided, but it was already decided before you chose it. And it was it's almost like you've accepted it now. I think that's more like it. It's more like you were always on this trajectory, and now that you've accepted it, you're sort of back into the flow. Like you're not resisting it, you're not putting it on the back burner, you're actually moving and living consciously in that realm, or in that in your purpose. I hope that makes sense. But they're saying that's where you've always meant to be. Yep. She says, I'm changing that direction to go far and downsize and live like a low key person. Executing free will to be free. Okay. I know it's hard to type and understand what you're trying to say. We'll do the best we can. How about you, Ginger?
Mm, I just love the energy I'm getting from these cards. So, um, yes, you feel a change in the wind, for sure. We have this card, which is about, um, trying not to get the glare. These are glossy cards. Okay. This is about you and your spiritual freedom. And by that, I mean your there are changes coming, and your spirit wants to just expand and just do all things happy. And so this is your calling to make sure you are doing what makes you happy. um, and coming your way, you blessed with the 9 of earth here. um, Many blessings are around you, and these are the blessings of resources coming your way. If it's more time you need for something, you'll be blessed with the more time. If it's healing you need, you're going to be blessed with healing where you need it most. If it's money, I can't say you're going to win the lottery, but you're going to be very comfortable. Um, I feel like Spirit is saying you're always going to have what you need when you need it for your highest good. And in this image, it's I feel it's you taking time out into nature and showing and expressing gratitude for all of your blessings. And then I pulled up an ancestor card. By the image alone, these are two lovebirds. So before I read, because I don't know what it says yet, this is about you going deep within, finding and reuniting with yourself, with your soul spark, and falling in love with yourself. That might not in like an egotistical way. It's about loving yourself, loving your spirit, and letting that spirit shine. Let me read this. What it says? Good things want to make their way into your life, generating emotional safety of friendship within naturally opens your heart to embrace and enjoy the divine. So, just as it says, the more beautiful positive energy you radiate, the more the universe draws that into you as well. So make sure you're very specific on your manifestations. Enjoy life and enjoy you and honor yourself. So that's what I have for you, Infinity.
Thank you very much. I'm looking for my info. You guys, I think I took it out. StreamYard link. Nope. I think I took it out. Go. All right. I'll have to find it again. So thank you very much, Infinity. That was really interesting and good for you for taking on a new goal like that. So I said Warrior Girl. I didn't see her say hello. So Brina 41, and then Betty, and then Donna, and I put that in the chat, and I think they all said yeah. Um, thanks again, Infinity. Brina, Betty, Donna. They all said hello. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate that. Will I ever write and publish a novel? Good for you, Brina. Are you? I feel like you're already published. I feel like you already have. Do you have? Do you do like ghostwriting or editing for somebody already? You're already in the biz. Um, so I feel like you have. Uh, it's on your bucket list. So I feel like you have like this perfect long. Uh, I feel like you have, if you don't mind me saying, you're shooting for the moon, which is good, but they want you to sort of like get your feet wet and put out something before the big one. Like I think there's two publications before you do the final one, and it's almost like people need to get your flavor, uh, your niche, your style, and because you don't want to bring like the holy grail, so to speak, and put it out there and have nobody recognize sort of like your intentions. And I think that if you have, do you write on Substack or do you write anywhere? Because I think it's important for you to get out there and get known, be seen. And I feel like you're an amazing wordsmith, and you have a witty style of writing, and you're quite meticulous with your words and you like to explain. I don't know if that's the right term. I'm not a writer, so uh, like to get your point across. You have a very eloquent way of getting your point across, and um, and this is what they want you to utilize. And this is like you could write. They're saying autobiography. I don't. I wasn't going to say that, but that's what came out. Like Are you interested in writing an autobiography, Brina? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, G Global. Brina. So try and I do a lot of explaining and telling stories that relate. Right. Okay. Yeah. And this is like people need to see your work before you give them the holy grail. Like I see this big thing looming over you. Like you want to have not a not a gone with the wind, but you have you have something big inside of you that needs to come through. And it may take you a couple of years to write it. So I would start writing it, but I would also start a different project. And if it is an autobiography, um, maybe you can even start writing your mother's, uh, autobiography, if that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, write about somebody else's story before you come through, and the way that your style, people will be attracted by your style and want to um see what you have coming out next. You know what I mean? I see two publications, and then I see the big hitter, like your blood, sweat, and tears, and all of your soul is in the third one. That's what I see for you, Miss Brina. Good for you. My granddad was a natural storyteller. Mm.
Oh,
Well, there's your first book. There's your first book. You just said it, and it's just as simple as that. You need to get that style out there, your voice out there, your just your imprint out there. And I've been looking at a memoir. Um, Yeah, they want you just said it. I think that, talking about your grandfather and or, like a family. But I see two publications that are not as impactful, and then yours, whatever that last one is that you want. And you can, do different genres, but oh my gosh, you have a beautiful mind on you. How about you, Miss Ginger?
well, I say often that, these days and times, not enough people are sharing their stories of their childhood memories and their memories of their grandparents and or great grandparents. And I think I've been wanting to start my own journal about that. And so I think I agree with Jean that that would be a wonderful place to start. But so my first card for you tonight is all about that inspirational journey. You've got all kinds of fiery energies. These are the Six of Wands, Sixes of Harmony. And this is about victory over what you wish to accomplish. And also the white horse representing spiritual freedom. So as you write, you can even write about your spiritual journey. People love to hear about that. So whatever you're going to be doing, it will be successful. And I thought, why I need creative energy. I went and grabbed my steampunk deck because Jean used a steampunk picture for tonight, so I had to go grab the deck. So um, the card I pulled out of that one is all about you working long hours because it's something you love to do. So it's not like a chore. It's you just get lost in the moment. And next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. But you're working doing something you truly love. And the outcome of it all, you've got the Ten of Cups energy. This is something that brings joy to others. This will be part of your legacy that you leave in the world, and the unions that your books will make, between your energy and the reader's energies and the joy that you bring to them. So you've just got beautiful positive cards here, Brina. So I say just I can't answer publish or anything like that, but I can say it's going to be successful in some way, shape, or form. So yes, Brina, that's my story for you. Beautiful,
Wonderful.
beautiful.
I know, it's so exciting. So exciting, Brina. Good for you. And thank you for your quick feedback. You're welcome. Aw. She says yes, Ginger. Aw. All right. I have Betty and Donna. Hi, Betty. And they both said that they were here, so we can move right along.
Okay.
Um,
Spirit and messages. I won't.
I I oh, we're at an hour already. Are you okay to do a couple more?
I am. I am.
Oh my gosh, I was shocked.
I know.
I
I
just
was
thought,
just looking at the time myself, going, "Oh my god."
okay. Um, if you have psychic skills, even though you're not a psychic, um, you can do the psychic practice. G Global. You don't have to be if you have psychic skills. In other words, if you know things, if you feel things, if you sense things, that's all you need, and we'll walk you through the rest. I know, right, Akila? So Betty says, "Hello, beautiful ladies. Any messages from spirit guides?" Okay, good one. Thank you. So they're telling me I need my pendulum for this, Betty. So you want to know something? You have another question in mind? They're telling me you didn't ask the question that you want to know about. Um, are you concerned about children or family member? There's somebody in the family that's on your mind and you're worried about or concerned about or thinking about. Um, they want you to know, Betty, that you're doing great. Um, do, uh, Sometimes you second guess your decisions or your impulses or your actions, and they say that to keep moving forward, and if let's say you wore a raincoat and galoshes to work last week and it didn't rain that whole week, and you're like, how could I have done that? And that was a decision or a choice that was, so far out of the park. And but they're saying, don't look back at what you did, just learn from it and keep moving forward. I feel like there may have been something in the past that you may have said or that transpired between you and a friend or you and a family member that may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but they don't want you to hold yourself hostage. And they're saying that mistakes and wearing galoshes and a raincoat, it's not it's a lesson that you learned. Okay, I'm not going to do that if I'm not sure. But it's not a life sentence. Like, you don't have to continuously every day beat yourself up over wearing those galoshes and raincoat. And it's not the raincoat. I'm just using that as an example. I think you know that. But whatever it is that you're ruminating or going over again in your mind, or wishing that things were different in the past, they're saying this is not serving you, and you're almost re-traumatizing yourself, and they want you to let go of the past and keep moving forward, and move forward with pride, and know that every day that we wake up we have another chance to be our best self and to do what makes us happy. And that's it, what's in everyone's good. And I know that's in your heart, Betty. And if something ever happened in the past, or if something occurred in the past that was tragic for you, know that in the future you carry that wisdom. You don't carry the burden or the you know um, or anything else that you keep ruminating about. They really want you to let go of the past and forgive yourself and to keep moving forward. And the more that you can move forward with a new, like just a new outlook, then it will serve you better. It'll serve you best this way. I hope that makes sense for you, Miss Betty. What about you, Ginger?
First, a sip. Okay. So, wow. I'm trying to decide which card to start with. Okay. All right. So, whatever, sorry, I'm getting my eyes stinging. Um, Okay. So I feel that that okay. So let's just go forward with all that you do moving forward, setting positive intentions each and every day. We make mistakes, but sometimes we do it with positive intentions. And I think you were talking about something about this, Jean. So if we hurt someone's feelings or we didn't do something right, as long as you have positive intentions, it will it will correct itself or correct the energy if there was a discontented energy between you and someone else or even someone from you in the past when sometimes we look back and wish I would have could have. As long as you're thinking about righting wrongs, it's the intention. And for me, the intentions matter. But this is asking you, as you move forward in life, do everything with the best of intentions. That sort of energy. And then I pulled this beautiful card. It's Whale and Orca Elders. Let me see that. Whenever I see the whales, their energy represents your voice, that you have a song to sing, a song that just emanates throughout. And let me see, what does this say? It says, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So you yourself are a healer, whether you know it or not. You have healing energy, and your words are healing to others. And you have something to say. You have something to sing out to the world. I don't know if you write music or um, are a speaker to or a mentor to others, or even to your own family. Your words have such deep wisdom behind them, and they're healing words, and people love to be around you. If you do you feel like people love to talk with you and want to talk with you and love to be around you, and if that's so, it's because you have such beautiful energy, Betty. I decided to go to the ancestors for this one. The image is quite funny. Let me show you the image. I haven't read this, but just by the image, I feel like it's asking you to put on the energy of beauty and grace and flaunt your feathers. And this bird is primarily in white, so you've got such beautiful spiritual energy that they want you to share. Let's see what it says. You are at a growth edge. Beneficial connection is available to those who have skills different than your own. You will continue to accomplish much through your own merit and resourcefulness, and yet there are others whose destinies are intertwined with the fruition of yours. Your evolution shall accelerate as you give and receive discerning wisdom, experiencing mutual enrichment in a satisfying way. So that's my story for you tonight, Betty. I hope
That's
that
beautiful.
makes sense to you. That's a beautiful card.
Yep. She was wondering about her spiritual path, and then she said, that makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you very much, Betty.
Thank you for letting me read
Um,
tonight.
it was, there's a lot of heavy energy, not heavy energy, but there's a lot going on there that, you know, your spiritual path will lead you down the right road. Thank you, ladies. I needed to hear this tonight. You're very welcome,
Very
Betty.
welcome.
Yep. Yep. So next we have Donna, and Donna says she's here. Um,
Angels.
Donna says, may I have a message from spirit guides and angels? Okay. So I feel like you're going through an awakening, Donna, that you are It's almost like happening all at once, and it is exciting and new, and everything all at once. And they want you to know to work on pacing yourself and maybe um, everything that is meant for you to see and learn will be there for you. So if you like Reiki and you like tarot cards and you like psychic work and you're focusing on Reiki, it'll it'll eventually bring you to tarot and psychic. Like it will lead you back to those, like all of these things you feel inspired to learn. It's almost like you can't learn if your attention is too spread out or too divided or too scattered. So they want you to work on one focus, one intention, and the others. You're because you have this awareness and this keenness and this ability for the others. They will either interact and intertwine with the first one, or it will lead you to that. Um, but they're saying try not to spread yourself so thin that there's a lot of information out there, and trust that where you are led is the right place for you. And you would be like, I never heard of a divine soul being in a human before. I never heard of this human evolution. I only heard about spirit guides and tarot cards, and to the level or the ability to understand and your awareness of opening, you'll and it's almost like it's not like you're learning, it'll be like you're remembering. So it's not like you're learning and it's not like you're trying, it's you're allowing and you're remembering. Um, and it's familiar to you. Like once somebody says something, you're like, "Ah, I got that. I get that." Like you get it, you resonate with it. That means you're remembering it. Like it's already in you, and it just is awakening up again. And I love that stage. So let me know if that makes any sense for you, Miss Donna. And she says, "I do." Okay. How about you, uh, Ginger? Just unmute if you would.
Yes, Donna,
Right.
you have wonderful energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have this really, really pretty card. Um, this card, it says initiation. This is a new deck to me, but if I just not look at that word initiation, I feel like you are feeling the pull of your calling, and it's definitely towards a spiritual path. Um, I want to recommend to you to do some chakra work, because here are the chakras, and doing chakra work, you're clearing the energies of the past. You're clearing energies of self-limiting beliefs. You're clearing the energy of all that does not serve your highest good. And once you clear those energies and balance your chakras and align your chakras, and you call in and ask for your chakras to be activated and open, receptive to the high vibrational energies that surround us. There's so much out there for you to explore. A whole new world is waiting for you, and part of that world is about healing. This is an interesting image. The universe wants to know that there's going to be balance being brought back into your life, and the balance is of equal exchange of energy here. So as you become this healer, um, the more positive energy and healing you express, it comes back to you. So that's the equal exchange of energy. If even a smile has such healing qualities, smiling at a stranger who's feeling a little less than that day, you've just opened up something for them. And I'm going to go on to this card. This card is about nobility, and nobility in a non-ego way, the ability nobility of I wish I can put into words what I'm feeling right now. When you feel like you've done so much for people in such a positive way, bringing positive change to others' lives, it's so rewarding for you. This king of earth, king of energies, the earth energies here, king of pentacles, he is that noble um, leadership quality. He is the I'm having trouble here. Um, it's his mentoring done in such a gentle, giving way that again it calls back to that equal exchange of energy. You being the noble person that you are, you're going to be rewarded in such beautiful ways as you're going through your next phase of your journeys. So yeah, you don't, but the universe, it helps you, it rewards you as you go along. So beautiful energy I get for you. And again with this image, all these stars around here, you have a lot of star beings around you too, as well as star ancestors as well. Angels, guides, ancestors. You're just um, the universe has your back. Plain and simple, Donna.
Mhm, mhm.
Love
She
that.
says, "Yes, I'm working on my heart chakra." And Donna, if I can maybe just suggest is to allow and you know, it's bringing it back to its natural state. It's not a trying to get it to a certain level. It's allowing it to be at its natural resonance, at its natural
Hmm.
frequency and vibration. And just doing the simple techniques of chakra balancing is really beneficial for you because it's honoring who you are. And she said, "Yes, I've been asking spirits who I am for the last year or so, and
Hmm.
they want you to know, um, you know." She said she's been studying, and it's not who are you,
Hmm.
it's remembering who you are,
Hmm.
which means you're a divine aspect, a soul inside of a human container. And that's the who that you're looking for. The who is the divine aspect of yourself. It's not
Hmm.
who am I, it's who I am. Do you see the difference? It's not who am I, like uh, who am I to be? It's be who you are. Who
Hmm.
I am is who you are, and to be authentically you. And it's not find out who you are. It's find out um, whatever it's that you. You said who I am, but it's not who you are. It's I can't even. I said it before. It's the I don't I said it before a second ago. Now it's the other way around. It's not who am I, it's who I am.
Who I
That's what it
am.
is. Not
Yeah.
who am I, not the question, but it's the statement, who I am. So that's really important because they made me say it again, and they
Hmm.
not who am I, not a question, it's who I am. It's a statement. And who I am is this divine aspect, this divine soul, this um, eternal and benevolent divine soul aspect inside of you that wants to create and experience this world. And when you live authentically, without blame, without, judgment, you can walk in the seat of your own soul. And you don't have to
Oh,
find it. It's already there. What
yeah.
what you just need to do is to move away some of the chatter or the some of the old programming or conditioning that we
Hmm.
all
Hmm.
have had to reveal who you already are. Does that make sense? I think that's really
Yeah.
important,
Yeah.
Donna. And thank you for, oh geez, look who I am. Yes, remember who I am. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And to go back on the chakra thing, I just want to share something. So calling upon Metatron to help clear your chakras. And the reason why I say it again is because it's interesting. When you do chakra work, we've always been taught to start at the base and you move up. Well, one time I was meditating and I called upon um, a Metatron. And the funniest thing was, I felt his energy, and he started at my crown chakra and moved down. And I felt tingling at every single, I followed along with him, and it was the most amazing experience. So I invite everybody to call upon Metatron to ask him, because sometimes our intentions alone on clearing our chakras, I don't think we sometimes always know which chakra needs a little more work than the others. And they're usually our sacral and root chakras. We seem to always go crown, third eye, heart, but it's really the base and the root chakras that more often than not we need some extra work. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Who am I is an ego question. Who I
Mhm.
am is empowering and, you know, a sitting in the seat of your soul. That's a really good question. I thought that was a beautiful place to exercise and display and elaborate that question. And I love you guys are all, every single one of you, the people who are asking questions now, asking questions, earlier, later. And you guys really have a head start on things. You're extremely wise. You're extremely experienced, and you have lived a whole life, and you are now embarking on this brave new journey. It's just so very inspiring that I'm here with Ginger and all of you. It's beautiful that you guys are so aware and open. It's just reassuring to me for sure.
And it's not
And
by accident that we're all brought together. We're all on
yeah,
this journey together. You know, Sheila Gillette, who channels,
yeah,
God bless, I forgot who she channels. She's
uh-huh,
the one where I learned to say, I am a divine master being. And we need to all believe in that. Of course, I, being the Fae, I am a divine magical master being. But it is empowering to believe it, that we are all divine beings here on this earth.
absolutely. I love her. I love Sheila.
Yeah.
Sheila Gillette, right? Is that her name?
Yep. Yep. I
Yep.
went to one of her conference, I guess you might call it, and
Oh,
it was
cool.
really
Cool.
interesting. Yeah.
Now, see, I knew that about you, Ginger. And Donna says that what you said to me tonight means so much to me. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for asking your question because it was so necessary for us to share that with everyone.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to remind everybody that I do have a psychic study practice group, and I have a summer package for the next 4 months: May, June, July, and August. And for 4 months, it's $25, just one price for all four. And if you want, just contact me at sunpsychicgene.com, and then it's under my contact page. I'll send you the information. If you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, you can't. It's no
Mhm.
big deal. But this way, if you're interested. And then also, I'm doing memberships now. And if you're interested, you can click on the link here, or there's a little join button right underneath of the video that we're live on. Now, when you click the join button, it doesn't make you join. You just get to see what's offered. You get to see what's there. But I've been doing live chats to get to know everybody, to get um, my sea legs on, so to speak. And we already talked about what the difference between a spirit guide and an angel is. And then we had a discussion. It's so much fun because it's close, it's intimate, it's small, and I send special photos and special questions and like little brain teasers and little things out on the posts. and that's been lots of fun. And yeah, so I plan on doing a couple of things. So each one has a different offering, and you can check it out. And if you're interested, please do. I'm really enjoying it. I just think it's
It's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
fun
fun. It is a lot of
and
fun.
a good way to get to know everybody a little bit better. So thank you very much. Yep, one.
One
Yep.
prize.
Ginger, you're good. Well, you have more study groups after this one. So after, because of the summer, I have family obligations, I have psychic fairs, and a lot of people are vacationing, and it's just hard through the summer. Through the summer, so I'm just doing 1 to 2 Sundays throughout the summer. But in September, I plan to go back weekly, and so for 1 month, it's 25, and but that's for the every Sunday
Or
or
we,
almost
yeah,
every Sunday.
yeah.
Um, and but this is just for the summer, and I said I can't commit because it's just too much is going on. I can't commit to more than one Sunday a month, but in May I'm doing 2 Sundays now because I have two open. I have the 18th and the 25th, I think it is. So we're doing both Sundays. But if I add a Sunday or not, it's still just the one price helps you to make sure that you show up. Yeah.
At least once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it gives me your information, and I can send you the link and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, but it is lots of fun. So, thank you everybody for being here, and thank you, Ginger. It was so lots of fun.
Thank you
And next
too.
time we're going to
Beautiful
do
energy.
what are we going to do?
The mystery?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking
I
about?
don't know. It's a mystery to
It's a
us.
mystery to us too. We do plan on getting back to the mysteries. So we're kicking around some Celtic mysteries. We love to do Egypt mysteries of Egypt. It's
Yep.
a lot of fun, and it's whatever we're guided to do. I think we were thinking about doing Celtic um,
Yeah.
fairies
That
and
would be
mysteries.
fun.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Celtic realm next
I
time.
think that would be real fun and really exciting, and to dive into the folklore and just that energy.
Yeah,
Whew,
yeah.
I'm tapping into it right now. So, all right,
Um,
everybody, thanks again, and have a wonderful weekend. You know what,
Wonderful.
Ginger, are you going to be on again this weekend?
I'm on Allie's channel on Monday. I have a busy week next week, and then Wednesday I have Akila B on my channel, and then on that Thursday I have Ivana on my channel. So both at 7 o'clock Eastern, and Ivana and I always, I don't know, if it's because it's the end of the week too. We get a little goofy. Akila, this will be the first time on. Also, I'm looking very much forward towards. Now I'm getting on to the
I know. I
next.
slur my words too when I get tired. Sorry, I caught you off guard. I forgot to ask. I
Yeah.
wanted to let everybody know that Akila B is going to be on my channel first on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 8
Oh,
a.m. Pacific. And then after that, she'll be on Ginger Phase. But everybody, I love Akila B is going to be on everybody's channel.
yeah,
And
she's
then I'll be with
wonderful
Allie
energy.
after Akila B, and that's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah.
And then, before that, tomorrow I'm going to be on with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. And
Oh, okay.
when you subscribe and click on the bell, you get notified of where we are next. When I pop
Yeah.
up and I create a new show, you'll get the notification so that you can, you know, come and see us and watch
Yeah.
for the notification. Thank you again, Ginger Faye, and thank
Nice
you
to meet
again,
you.
everybody.
Oh,
We enjoyed doing the show tonight, and
lovely
have a
energy
wonderful
tonight.
have a wonderful weekend. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.